Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Harmony One. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that we retraced all the way back up to these resistance trend lines that I set up for you quite a while ago. So we have the 1.272 Fibonacci retracement level at 0.04146 cents based on this Fibonacci retracement. So the top was here in February 2023. The bottom is our presumed bear market bottom from October 2023. And that was our minimal target, the 1.272. Harmony One is not doing as well as some of the other altcoins. I think that is pretty obvious. So we are in this kind of rectangular pattern here. We're going up and down, up and down, up and down. Hopefully we'll have a nice breakout from here that will take us to back to at least the same prices that we were sitting at in December 2021, essentially. So back to the all-time high prices. Before we even start talking about, a dollar and stuff like that, because that's a bit far-fetched as of right now, considering how poor Harmony One has been performing in terms of its growth compared to other altcoins. Some altcoins have already printed new all-time high prices and have been doing so for quite a while now, and Harmony One is just lacking behind. So if you're still looking to get into Harmony One and you're bullish on the project, this could be a really good opportunity for you to do that, because we are just about printing a higher low, which is a positive thing. We are hopefully starting to build an uptrend here. So we broke this high from June, that's February 2023. We broke that. We broke the August 2022 high briefly, just a bit of a fake out there, and then we corrected. So the next time around, we do want to have a proper breakthrough. We want to break above this local top right now as well, because again, in an uptrend, you do need higher highs and higher lows. Also, from this local top, we have corrected down approximately 72%, which is a bit more than most of the mid/high cap altcoins. I would say the average was, 60-65%. 72% is a little bit too much. But again, as long as we hold the October 2023 low, or we print a low above it, we are, set up for this potential uptrend. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. On the daily chart, we were just sitting in the oversold. So you had a really good buying signal over here. This was on July 4th. The exact same thing played out here in August 2023, just around our bear market bottom there. So in total, not a lot to cover. We're dropping down from that level, obviously from the local top, from the 1.272. We had a bit of a retracement over here into the 0.786 and into this blue block that we had. We failed to hold it as support. I was hoping we could come back down and then start holding this level as support before we have our next move to the upside. Obviously, that did not play out. Let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. All right, quickly looking at the weekly chart. As you can see, we have a red support block, just a small block there with these previous touches from 2022. And this would be a good level for us to hold. Unfortunately, we did lose it already. We already printed bear market signals, unfortunately, but right now it's not as severe as you think because these bearish crosses aren't really as significant as long as Bitcoin hasn't printed a bearish cross on its chart. So for now, this is just a temporary move saying that we are going to be bearish for the short to mid term, but we are expecting recovery towards the fourth quarter of 2024. Don't forget, this is election year. It's always bullish during election year. So the weekly chart is not looking too bad. Again, we're holding this low. As long as we hold it, we're supposed to be fine. If we take a look at the oscillator here, the stochastic oscillator, the relative strength index, the RSI on the stochastic is showing us a oversold position. And this is obviously a buying signal, just like we had a buying signal all the way back here in September 2023. So keep that in mind. Then in terms of the RSI, we're pretty much back on the same levels we were back in October 2023. So essentially this correction is resetting all of our levels. We're cooling down a bit, and hopefully we're preparing for the next leg up that is going to take us to, prices that we haven't seen in the past 2 years. Now, the minimal target I would look at, hopefully, is something that we can target in 2024 is 0.064 cents. So that would be your target there after we manage to break above the August 2022 high. That's going to be a very, very important level for us to retest. I would assume we're going to have some sort of a rejection from there initially, a move to the downside, and hopefully a breakthrough from there. But again, the chart doesn't really inspire much hope, because looking at this, I can't tell you we're going to be looking at $1 by the end of this bull market. Anything is possible, of course, but I would say manage your expectation, guys. Always be conservative rather than extra bullish, because you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be mentally affected by these charts, because sometimes when you expect a certain price and it's not met, and then you enter the bear market, that could affect you, unfortunately. So be careful not to get too emotionally attached to these charts. One other thing to mention is that if you zoom out and you take a look at this low for Harmony 1 in 2020, and you look at this low, this is pretty good. We're just creating a massive sideways channel here, hoping for a move to the upside, but we are, the overall chart is looking healthy. It's just that, we don't see any action here. We don't see any action here. It's as if the bear market never ended for Harmony 1. So let me know, what are your targets for Harmony 1? Like I said, very good buying prices at the moment. We have a support block below between a cent to 0.0077. If we end up having another flash crash, these are the prices that you could target. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.